And so we, for the last semester, have been working on the ballet Coppélia for the spring, and so this is our opportunity to show you our version of Coppélia. So I hope you enjoy it. Are you guys in self-space? Okay.
Hi.
Remember, always tell me what you're doing. So once upon a time, a long time ago, there was an old man named Dr. Coppélia. He was a doll maker, and he spent all of his time in his workshop making dolls. He was a very old man, but he wasn't sick. He wasn't hurt, but he walked very slowly. He had so many dolls in his workshop. He looked way up high. He looked way down low. They were everywhere he looked. Now there was one special doll that he really liked, and her name was, and she made him smile. Can you show me a happy face? Now every day, Dr. Coppélia would put Coppélia out on the balcony in a chair. She would sit crisscross applesauce. And Thaddeus, Fritz, I need you.
Hi.
And she would sit on the balcony, and because she was a doll, she did not move. She was focusing on her book. Now one day there was a handsome young man named Fritz, and Fritz skipped into the village looking for his girlfriend, Swanilda. So we're going to skip. But Franz was a little confused. Coppélia didn't respond, and he thought, how rude. So the next moment he turned around, his girlfriend skipped into the village, and Swanilda saw him blowing kisses and waving. And so her feelings got hurt, and she ran home, and Franz chased after her. Now it was the next day, and the village people had heard that the bell was going to be arriving soon, so they were all excited and did an excited dance. And they had loud, happy voices, but they were very, very excited. Now, Dr. Coppélia was in his workshop, and all of this noise disturbed him. How does he look when he's disturbed? So he decided to take a walk. So he locked the door to his workshop, and he walked away. So can you come over here? But he didn't notice that his key fell out of his pocket and landed on the floor or on the ground. But Swanilda and Franz and all the friends were in the crowd, and they saw it. Find self-space and go point. And they saw the key on the ground, and they picked it up. And they unlocked the door to the workshop. They wanted to find Coppélia. They wanted to meet this doll. So they tiptoed inside, and they saw all the dolls. They looked way up high. They looked way down low. Now they got a little mischievous, and they wanted to make some of the dolls dance. So find self-space. The first doll that they wound up was a soldier doll, and the soldier doll was in a straight shape, and it began to march all over the workshop. It marched forwards, it marched backwards, it marched forwards, and it moved slower and slower until it stopped. Find self-space again. Now the next doll they decided to wind up was a ballet doll. So the ballet doll made a beautiful ballet shape, and as she wound it up, it began to tiptoe and twirl and spin all around the workshop. The doll moved slower and slower until it finished in a round shape. Brighten self-space one more time. Now the favorite doll of all, they saw a clown doll. So they made a silly shape, and the clown doll is wound and does a silly dance. And the clown doll moves slower and slower until it's done. All of a sudden, they heard Dr. Coppélia's coming back, and they looked for a place to hide. They saw the closet, and they ran to the closet. They opened the curtains to the closet, and what did they see? Coppélia! They realized she was a doll, so they ran into the closet. Swanilda put on Coppélia's dress, and Franz found some other clothes to put on. So Dr. Coppélia came to the closet to pull out his favorite dolls, and they came out and they found crisscross applesauce and focused on their book. Now Dr. Coppélia was admiring this doll. He always had a dream and a wish that she would become a real live girl. So as he was sitting there, all of a sudden, a hand moved. Her head moved. A leg moved. And the doll stood up. And the dolls began to dance and danced all over the workshop. And Dr. Coppélia was so happy. He thought his dream had come true because Coppélia had turned into a real live girl. All of a sudden, the dolls stopped dancing and stomped their foot. Said, "I'm so sorry, I can't keep doing this. I'm not Coppélia, I'm who? Swanilda." So Dr. Coppélia was a little sad. What did he look like? He was a little angry. He was a little confused. What does that look like? So they decided it was time to go home. Now it was the next day, and the bell for the village had arrived, and that was the time that young men would ask their girlfriends to become brides. So they all got excited, and they danced around the village. Can I see a happy dance? And the young men asked their girlfriends to become brides, and the village was very excited. So the end. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, can we make one long straight line? Remember